Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Anbiya wal Mursaleen. This is Mujib Qazi and you're watching Washington Roundtable powered by VOK TV. I am absolutely delighted to have with us Mustafa Carroll. He is an Executive Director, CAIR DFW chapter. And as you all know, that we have recently seen a development that the governor of state of Texas have signed a proclamation where he has labeled CAIR organization, which is a national organization, as a terrorist organization, which is such a derogatory and daunting claim that he is making. And obviously, it is unlawful, according to CAIR executive director. The development that has been taking place, I have seen several press conferences, claim, rebut. I wanted to hear it from the horse's mouth. Brother Mustafa Khalil is with us. Thank you very much for taking the time out. I know you're probably going through some, not the first time, but rough and tough time. Obviously, it's business as usual for you and for me as
hmm
well. So go ahead and give us the little bit of a rundown. What is it that the Governor Abbott is trying to achieve from this a political stunt that he keep playing against Muslims?
I think you described it best. It is a political stunt. The governor has got an issue with Muslims, and he's done. This is not the first time we've had to deal with similar issues with the governor several times. He doesn't have the legal authority to declare anyone as a foreign terrorist organization or complicit, etc. That's definitely something that comes from the federal government. Plus, there's a high bar. You have to prove up these things, and you have to give. We had no advance notice that he was going to do this. We weren't allowed to defend ourselves or anything. And then he's given Ken Paxton the ability to leverage his office against us as well. So this is more or less a political stunt. The governor's up for an election next November, or re-election. And this is just more of the same. He came to McKinney, Texas, you may remember, several months, maybe a month or two ago. He came to McKinney to sign a bill, I think it was 4211, proclaiming that he had stopped Sharia in Texas, to which there is no such thing. There's no Sharia law. There's no codified set of laws that Muslims have that we're trying to put everybody else under. We're not a fifth column. We are American citizens, and we follow the laws of this land, which, for the governor's information, is part of Sharia. That is, Muslims were obligated to follow the laws of the land, which most Muslims do. You know, so it's more politics. It's red meat for his base. It makes everybody thinks that he's really doing something. And while he's doing these types of stunts, he's ignoring the real issues that we have in Texas. For example, the flood that took place in Kerrville, in those areas, he was non-existent. If you remember a few years ago when we had the freeze in Texas, we suffered through that. So many things, and those are just a few examples. There's other things. We won't take the affordable care money that doesn't cost the state of Texas a penny, and so we have many other issues. But this non-existent threat of Sharia, non-existent threat from CAIR, etc., is what
How
he's
the
preoccupied.
So I'm sure that I'm not the only one. Probably so many other people probably have reached out to you. How are you coping with all this situation? Because I know you are probably sitting at a hot seat at this time, and when things start stirring up at the government level, we have seen our community was targeted by him at Epic not long ago, and that was our legal group of attorneys have fought back, and this one will be fought back as well. And the question is that why do you think, what is the intent? Why does he so often come back and start putting the less than 1% population of the country and claiming that the Sharia law has been killed and the Sharia law is coming? As a Muslim, I'm trying to understand, what does he mean by Sharia law? Where is the Sharia law? Give me one example in the world where the Sharia law is implemented.
I'm beyond understanding in terms of why he's doing it. All I can say is he's using propaganda that's been out in the atmosphere for a long time. This is not new stuff. If you look at the history of this so-called Sharia law issue, it started back in 2007, I believe it was, with Leo Berman in Tyler, Texas, who wrote the first anti-Sharia bill, and then after that, we had other people, Jeff Leach and many others, that began to write bills against the so-called Sharia law complaint. This started, actually, it came from a lawyer in New York, David Yerushalmi, actually wrote the template for that as an anti-Muslim, anti-Palestinian, if I will. But he wrote the template for it. They passed it down to anti-Muslim activist groups in Texas and other places, i.e., Act for America, the Eagle Forum, etc. And those people took it to their elected representatives, and they've used it as a political football in order to gain support during their campaigns and other things. So it's a political football. It has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. But when all else is failing, when you're not uh, being an effective politician or effective leader for your constituents, then we can always blame the Muslims. We can always blame others for the issues that we have. And so it's just a distraction. It's to take people's mind away from the real issues.
It is unfortunate that the governor, who's supposed to be representing the entirety of the community that lives in state of Texas, and his statement puts so many lives and our children's and our families and ourselves into a harm's way. People don't read, in detail and don't understand his statements does carry weight, and that weight is counterproductive for the communities that is residing here in the North Texas or even across the Texas, wherever they may be. You have seen so many instances, where the Muslims have been targeted or children have been targeted in different schools. And rather than bringing peace and understanding and harmony, these statements becomes very counterproductive. Now, what has been the response from our interfaith partners? We have worked diligently for the past several years, and we have built alliances. This is the time where they need to come out and speak. So, what has been their response so far to stand with you and with the Muslim community?
Oh, we've had an excellent response. The thing about building relationships prior to having a reason to have I mean, prior to these types of issues, I've gotten calls ever since this happened from our interfaith community. We have Jewish Voice for Peace, United Universalist churches called, and several other ecumenical groups have called, and other organizations, have called us and asked, "What can we do? How can we help?" Many have put out. I know that the Muslim Democratic Caucus has put out a statement. The Universalist Church have put out statements. There's been several that have actually put out statements denouncing what's happening right now. So it's really, and we plan to have a press conference probably on Tuesday to denounce this stuff, and you definitely will be invited, by the way. But it's that's what you call real advocacy. I mean, a lot of people say, well, they come out as interfaith partners, but a partner is someone who stands up for you when it's time to stand up. It's not just somebody who puts their name out there and say, "Oh, I like the Muslims," and that's it, but never does anything. So
So,
we're
how
excited.
the CAIR has responded legally to undo this proclamation?
Well, we filed suit on Thursday, the 20th. We filed suit against Governor Abbott and Paxson to stop this illegal action that he's put in motion. And so we're ready to go to court. So that's how we're responding legally. We've won 3 cases. I mean, this is the fourth time that we have filed suit against Governor Abbott. We've won all three. We're playing, and we expect to win this one as well.
And he is the governor. He's not an ordinary man. He's not, I don't want to use the word, he's not nonsensical kind of a guy. He understands that all these, uh, you know, stunts that he's playing will be strike down at the court of law. Why
Hmm.
does he keep doing it? It's beyond my understanding.
Well, I don't think the governor is not an ignorant man. The governor is a lawyer. He's an attorney. He knows the law. But the governor is also a politician. And even if you strike it down legally, he can twist it and say, see, they went to court, they were afraid of me, and blah blah blah. In the court of public opinion, for his constituents, for those people who really support him, they think, oh my God, I've read some of the some of the comments. Oh, thank you, Governor, for protecting us. Protecting you from who? I mean, look at what has happened in Texas and El Paso and other cities that we've had people killed, killing lots of people that none of them were Muslim folks. The people that are really doing the real dirt and turn the damage that you have to worry about being protected from, he's not touching, but he's coming after Muslims. 20% of our folks are medical doctors, 30% engineers, over 60% are formally educated, and those that aren't even the lay people in Islam in this country contribute a whole lot into to the fabric of this country. And most people here love this country. Most Muslims do. They don't want to be anywhere else. So it's so misguided. And I have to say it's willful. It's not like he's an ignorant man. I don't give the governor that kind of gravity.
How can we make the governor to understand that according to my Islam that I follow and you follow, it is absolutely clear that you have to follow the law of the land where you live.
Hmm.
That is Sharia to me, that following the law of the land. So, what Sharia is he talking about?
Well, he's talking about any negative thing that somebody can pull up from somewhere in the world that a Muslim has done. Unfortunately, I've seen this as an African American. This is the same playbook that was used against us domestically. And we didn't have a 9/11. This was the same type of rhetoric that we were a political football, that people showed their disdain for us, made them good candidates. And so the same thing is happening with the Muslims now. There's no showing him anything. He knows better. Let's just make that clear up front. He
Mhm.
knows better. He's not an ignorant man. He's the leader of the state. He's an educated attorney. So he's doing this stuff for political reasons. There's no showing him. That you, the way that you show the governor is to vote.
Mhm.
We have to show the power of our vote means something. Right now, I'm not sure if our percentages of Muslim voters is high enough. But when that starts happening,
Well,
then that's mhm.
you and I, we both know that even at the entire nation, we don't even make up of like 1% of the total population. That
Absolutely,
probably
absolutely.
means nothing for him, but he just unfortunately tried to, the negativity get more attention than the positivity. That's the name of the game in politics, unfortunately.
Hmm.
And we hope that would you like to give any message to our audience? We have a listener across all spectrum of walk of their life. So, what is your message? That what? How can they help? How can the
But
communities help? Yeah.
basically, it's one of the things I've been saying for some time now. The challenge that we have is not the governor, it's not the Islam of the people who are anti-Muslim. The challenge comes from within. That many times it's not what happens to you, but it's what your response is. At this time, all of us need to be unapologetically Muslim. That we don't need to cow to anyone. We don't need to send them any money to the governor. None of that stuff is going to make a difference. What's going to make a difference is what we do internally. We need to lock arms. We need to be unified as best, and we can do that. I mean, there are things we're going to always have differences of opinion. We're going to have differences of methodology, but it's important that we maintain our Islamic adab, that we stand firm where we at, that we don't let incidents like these make us too afraid. I mean, I understand that fear is part of this, and I've seen it within our community. I've seen it within our organization on some occasions. But we have to stand firm in terms of our belief and our commitment to this deen. Because in the end of the day, the only protection we have is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, period. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't tie our camels.
Correct.
And we have to be careful, that this language is more than just a distraction, in the sense that we have a lot of people in the community that's not wrapped too tight. Our children have a 40% higher chance of being bullied in schools. If you have the leader of the state making statements like this, people tend to trust their leaders, regardless of how wrong he is. And so those things, he may be giving tacit approval for people who are not on that don't have good sense to go out and do something crazy. So we, at the same time that we stand on our faith, we have to be careful, and we have to be wise in how we deal with folks, and keep doing the good things that we're doing. Don't let this deter you, and don't let fear take over, because when fear takes over, we start doing things that are not appropriate.
Thank you. I thank you very much, Mustafa. I really appreciate that. I know we all going through a difficult time, but this is the time that we fight back with kindness and within the bounds of the legal.
Absolutely.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
All right.
Assalamu alaikum.